Hi there, my name's Ruth from Gothic Decay and I produce work that looks like this. So today I'm going to show you how I print onto fabric, something I keep getting asked. So I've got my nice piece of fabric here and I've got my picture here. So what we'll basically do is put this fabric through the printer so that this image comes out on here. So what we need is some stickers, just labels. These are basically, because this piece is quite big, it's going to need to go through as an A3 picture. Normally I would only do this on A4, so you only need just the one A4 sticker, but because it's too long I'll need to do it on two. So all we do is iron the piece of fabric. It has been ironed, it's covered in cat fur, nothing new here. So all we do is find where the label comes off. Handily they've put two bits of backing on you, so they're much easier to take off. And stick one A4 sticker like that, so that it's pretty straight with the warp, the grain of the fabric, the warp and the weft. Doesn't have to be exact, it just helps. And so because this is an A3 piece, I'm going to use two A4 stickers put together. This off here. Now line them up as straight as you can, which is going to be a bit difficult because I'm a long way away from what I'm doing. It's about right, it doesn't need to be too exact. Well, it doesn't need to be exactly exact, does it? So smooth it down as much as you can, turn it over and you'll discover it still needs some smoothing, which is fine. And this way you really get to see the cat hair sticking out. This fabric, by the way, is an old pillowcase, probably mostly cotton, but it might have bits of polyester in or something like that. It's not, I don't think, too, as long as it's mostly natural, it shouldn't cause too much of a problem. You know, the ink will soak in nicely. I mean, if you had a huge satiny, big shiny thing, it might cause problems, but cotton or polycotton, basically fine. So now what we do, because we're going to put this through the printer, we don't want all of this flappy stuff, is to trim this around here. Now normally when I do this and I'm filming it, I end up using my lovely fabric scissors and cutting into the paper. So I'm going to do it very carefully this time, so hopefully you can see. So right up to the paper, but not touching the paper. Right, I'm not going to do any more because I normally go wrong and it hurts whenever I do it. So I'm going to cut this out and then I will be back. Right, okay, so I have got my fabric one side, paper the other, stickers the other side. So it's time to print out on the fabric. Of course now the manufacturer's instructions will say this is a very bad idea, so don't blame me if it goes wrong. This is not what you're supposed to do with your printer. I'm just showing you what I do. I'm not recommending that you do it too. So I would recommend a quick test for me when I'm personally doing this, because obviously I can't recommend you do it in case you break your machine and get me into trouble. You know what I mean. So what I tend to do, because I can never remember quite how the printer takes in the paper, and of course because this is important because you want it to print on this side and not this side, I would do a quick test just to make sure you've got all the right size and shape and everything, because if you've got it wrong it's better to know on a piece of paper rather than the fabric. So I write top on the piece that's on top, so you know then which way it eats the fabric. So we'll push this in here. Like that, and press print. So it hasn't quite printed all of it because it was being weird. It's only taken 7 minutes to produce this, so I don't know quite what's gone wrong. Anyway, so you'll see from this that it's a good job I wrote on it, because the top is on the other side. So meaning that you need to put the fabric side, in this particular printer, you need to put it fabric side down. So we'll do that. There we go. See if we have more success this time. And there we go. So it's banded a little bit on this one, but we'll let it chat to itself for a little bit. But that's all right in this case because we're going to be covering up most of this anyway. So it's an inkjet printer in case that is of any relevance, and this is how I print onto fabric. So all I now do is take the stick out like that, and then you've got perfectly the fabric feels exactly as it did when you put it in. There's no like you know, it hasn't stiffened it up or anything like that. So that's how I print onto fabric. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the video and the channel. It makes the world of difference to me. And I hope you're having a lovely week. And I shall see you back on Sunday when I shall post another video. So thank you ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.